So do you think the Travis Scott hype has finally died down, or do you think it's just as big as ever? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It's your boy Danny back with another review. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing these right here. So these are the Nike Field Zoom Jaxx. I think Field Jaxx is what they're being called. They're the latest collaboration between Travis Scott and Nike. Last year we saw the first pair, which is the Resale colorway right here, and we were also introduced to the Jumpman Jack. So we got those two models from Travis last year. This is the second colorway of the Field Jaxx, which I'm not gonna lie is kind of a weird name. I was lucky enough to get these at retail. I got these from Kith via a raffle win. Shipping was crazy. Release was the 31st. I got these today, Tuesday-ish, so it's a quick turnaround considering it was a Friday win. And I can't front, I was super indifferent about this model, so when I saw the sale pair, I just wasn't vibing with them that hard, in pictures at least. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna unbox these, and let's get straight into the video. All right, finally out the box, onto the table. So the whole point of these is that they're a hybrid between two other shoes. I didn't really see it at first until I got them in person and I really saw that Spirit-On sole. That honestly, Spirit-Ons are a crazy comfy model, so I actually really appreciate getting them in a different form. So this is the official second colorway. It is wheat, chocolate wheat as well. It's really in line with all his other collaborations, or like the coloring he does for his brands. These do remind me of Reverse Melka ones. Once you see it, you can't really unsee it. And I think this is one of his first models that don't feature like a really prominent backward swoosh. Like you think about it, and that's like prominent Travis Scott in all his shoes and all his collabs. The only reverse swoosh you get is right there. And it's such a tiny little detail. I'm a fan. So the first colorway came out in 2024. Those didn't really seem like they stocked in a lot of places. These did seem like they stocked in most boutiques. I felt like the releases for these and the Jumpman Jaxx are incredibly the same. I think all Travis Scott releases are the same. Usually a sneakers release, a boutique release, usually you have to enter a ton of raffles. It's just what it is these days. Lately, it does seem like a lot of people have been hitting directly on the Travis Scott site. I didn't see a lot of people winning these, or I don't even know if these actually released. The release of these were January 31st, so the last day of January. They retailed for $170. Like I mentioned, they came to boutiques, they came through sneakers. These directly from Kith. I still can't believe I hit these. I hit the Jumpman Jaxx through Kith as well. So Kith has been blessing me lately, you know. I appreciate that. But a lot of people were really complaining about these. So they saw the model, they, used the regular argument of if Travis Scott didn't have his name attached to it, nobody would want them. But realistically, the Travis Scott name comes with these really nice colorways, and I feel like the colorway really sells this model a bit. Because I've been seeing leaks for all the other colors that are coming out, these and these. Those are kind of cheeks to me. I do not like those. And like that, a lot of people are saying these are cheeks as well. And I wasn't the biggest fan of these. I didn't see these and think, man, I need to pay an arm and a leg to get these. Like, it wasn't those must-haves. But now that I have them in person, it's like, wow, these are an actually interesting shoe. And they fit great. So taking a look at the shoe itself, we do have leather details throughout the entire sneaker. So right here on the front toe to right here, I'll try to make it as visible as possible. This is all leather. You have this like nylon mesh right here. Same kind of plasticky material right here. So these little two tabs right here. Leather on the swoosh, leather on the back. And the thing that interests me the most is right here. So if you look at the mesh that's being used, it's actually like a canvas. It's not a nylon, it's not a plastic. It says breathable cotton, and it really feels nice on the foot. And then you have this piping, which is probably like a plastic that's running through it, but it feels nice, I'm not gonna lie. taking a look at that sole, you have these treads here that kind of raise it from the ground. So that was actually pretty interesting when you're wearing them. It kind of has that cleat feel, which is actually pretty appropriate for these. And it kind of gives you a slight boost off the ground. So I like it. I do like that. It feels very performance-y, if that makes sense. Both of the shoes that were used for this hybrid were really popular in the 90s. So you got the Spirit on right here, and the upper is supposed to be like land sharks and some football cleats. I've been also seeing baseball cleats. I've never owned a pair, so I don't know. And there's so many different variations. I haven't been able to pinpoint which one specifically it was used for this upper. Then you have leather on this strap as well. On the inside, you can kind of see how soft the leather is right here, how it like creases. I'm a fan. You know, a lot of people can say, you know, it's probably plastic feeling, it probably has like a heavy coating, but to me, how thin it is just very different from what I'm used to when it comes to like Air Jordan 1s and all those things. Those usually are a little thicker, and I know you want leather to be thick, but sometimes I want a nice soft leather, if that makes sense. So this tongue right here, exposed foam, it's kind of built like the Prestos, or at least the Off-White Prestos. It's nice, I'm not gonna lie. I love the way these tongues feel like on foot. Pause. And then you get the Cactus Jack right there. So only mini swoosh is right here. And then on the inside, you have cactus on one side, and then on the other side, you have shark. All right, so when it comes to sizing, I went true to size. I went 10.5 for these. For reference, I would normally go 11 in, let's say, Nike SBs. I would go 10.5 in almost any Air Jordan besides like a 2 or something. And in the Jumpman Jaxx, I went 10.5, and I thought those fit me just a little snug. So I would say these are a little bit more wide foot friendly. You could go true to size in these. I don't think the strap will bother you as much as they would on Jumpman Jaxx. So I can kind of show you right here that Jumpman Jaxx are just a hair more narrow. So these kind of round in this way, while these have a nice, like, goes out and then rounds. So again, these are really good for wide feet. These are better for skinnier feet, but I can wear this 10.5. I just haven't decided if I'm going to try to size up or not. And having them side by side, you would think this is a high top, but it's more of a mid. And you can see just how crazy high these are. So these are technically also a mid top. It could just be the sole giving you like an extra 1.5 inches. So my short kings, you're going to definitely want a pair of these. But look at that height difference. That height difference is wild. And actually looking at that shot makes me realize that the logo on the back actually has a swoosh on it versus the traditional smiley. So it makes me wonder, is this the future of Travis Scott and Nike / Jordan brand? I don't mind it. Usually when we see Nikes from Travis Scott, they're not the best. It makes me instantly think of the Air Trainers that released. The Air Maxes are pretty cool, but a lot of people that were like true Air Max heads really hated them. I like the colors. I didn't like the shape of the models that much. I can say this is the first Travis Scott Nike product, not a Jordan product. A Nike product that I really support. I really like these. If they come out in good colorways, I'll probably try to get my hands on them, but the colorways that have been leaked so far, those aren't for me. So all in all, I do think these are a good roster to the Travis Scott / Nike line. Probably one of his better ones that aren't an Air Jordan 1, Air Jordan 1 low, or like a 6 or something. Those other colorways do look cheeks. The Sail colorway looks really nice, especially on foot. I can't wait to actually throw these on and try to style them out. I'm going to say if you're someone who likes Nike trainers, you're really going to want these. If you like runners, trainers, anything along those lines, so Spirit-Ons. If you like Spirit-Ons, you will like these. All right, and that's probably where I'm going to end the video. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking me out. Happy New Year. If you're new to the channel and you made it this far, just throw a like, sub to the channel. I really appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw these on feet, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.